Hey guys, today we're going to look at some JavaScript fundamentals, and what we're going to look at in particular today is a function in JavaScript. So if you're new to JavaScript, you might have heard this word a lot of times, functions. What are actual functions? Functions are used to actually perform a task. So let's just go straight in and use an example to explain. So let's say we have a function that will just count two numbers together, okay? So the first thing we'll do is we'll create a variable called total, and that's going to be equal to a function, okay? And inside this function, we'll go ahead and return number 1 plus number 2, okay? So this function will return number 1 plus number 2. Now, what is number 1, number 2? They are going to be arguments that are passed into the function. So what is an argument? When we call this function, so to call a function, we just use the function name, so the variable in this case. We can just say total, and we open and close. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pass in the number 10 and the number 10. So we need to come up here and create what's called an argument. So the first argument we will call number 1, and we'll call the second one number 2. So when we call the function and pass in these two numbers, the first argument, which we've named number 1 for reference purposes, is going to be assigned to 10, and number 2 is going to be assigned to 10 as well. So if we change this to 5, 5 will now be assigned to the argument number 2. So inside the function we can just say return number 1 plus number 2. So let's go ahead and run this. You can see we get 15, which is what we expect. So that's a very quick introduction on what functions are in JavaScript. They're used to perform different tasks in our code. And there's things called arguments, and effectively what they are is you give them a name and you can then pass in data that's assigned to it. So you can call these whatever you want. So if we call this x and y, we would then have to go return x plus y. And we get the same result there, okay? So I hope this helps you understand functions a bit more in JavaScript. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.